Howzit Grant here, welcome back to the channel, and today I've got the OnePlus Nord 2 here. This phone was released about 6 months ago, back in July of 2021, but AliExpress was kind enough to send this over for me to check out and review and share with all of you, so real big thanks to AliExpress for sending this over. This is the, you can see here, 8 gig, 128 gig model here in gray Sierra. It does come into a 12 gig, 256 gig of storage configuration, and it does come in additional colors like Blue Haze, Greenwood, and that Pac-Man edition that they came out with, that special edition version. But again, this is the gray version here. It has a Dimensity 1200 chipset, so very much like the Xiaomi 11T that I reviewed, same chipset there. And then it's got a 6.43 inch display. This is a full HD display. It's got a 4500 milliamp hour battery, and it does support 65 watt fast charging. So it's going to support that OnePlus fast charge, which is nice. And what's interesting is the camera setup here. It's got a 50 megapixel main sensor with optical image stabilization. That is the Sony IMX766, which is the same camera sensor that's in some newer phones like the Realme GT2, the brand new Xiaomi 12, and I think it's also the same sensor in the Vivo X70 Pro, not the Pro Plus, but the basic Pro. So really good camera sensor in here. So let's go ahead and check this thing out. We'll go ahead and actually unbox this thing now. So let's go ahead and peel this open here. And so basically the standard Nord packaging, you can see here, reflective Nord material, OnePlus logo, OnePlus Nord 2 5G right there. So let's go ahead and open up the lid here, and phone's right up on top. So let's pull that out here. We'll check that out in a bit. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna have all your standard stuff here that OnePlus gives you. So this one actually comes with a case, which is nice because some other OnePlus phones recently, like the 99 Pro, did not come with a case. So this is your standard TPU gel style case here. You can see there. And these general cases that OnePlus provides, even though these TPU ones generally fit very good, and you can see the frosted sides here, and they usually have some basically good protection. You can see some good edge protection here, and then kind of this design pattern on the back. We'll try that on a little bit later. And then you're gonna have your basic reading material, I'm sure, in here. And let's see, we get some Nord stickers as well. You can see here the SIM tool right there. And then you've got some Nord stickers and OnePlus stickers right there, which is also pretty nice that they give you that. And let's see, here's some additional information. So again, another welcome letter like they provide in some of their phones there. So we'll keep that there. And then of course your nighttime reading, your quick start guide, and all that good stuff, as well as safety information that I'm sure everyone is dying to read. So there you go. And let's go ahead and check out the rest. We've got the OnePlus Red cable. So you're gonna need this if you want that fast charging. I've got a bunch of these, so I won't be using this one. And then it does have the Warp Charge brick in the box. You can see the Warp Charge 65. So that's also included in the box, which is very nice and refreshing. So let's go ahead and check out the phone itself. So we'll peel off the wrapper here. And then peel off the sticker. And I still don't like that they put these on my stickers there, but there we go. And you can see here, that's that gray Sierra finish. So really nice matte finish here. This looks really, really nice. I love matte back finishes. It doesn't have that shiny back, so it won't attract as much fingerprints. This is looking really, really nice there. You can see the camera module setup featuring that Sony IMX766 50 megapixel main sensor with OIS. And then it does have a 8 megapixel ultra wide and 2 megapixel monochrome sensor, no telephoto. And let's see, you can see the OnePlus logo there, the standard buttons and everything on the side. You can see the standard OnePlus alert slider there. So your mute switch and toggle, which is really nice that this phone comes with that. Power button, volume rocker here on the left. And then you go up top with a microphone port, and bottom SIM card tray, another microphone port, your Type-C port, and your speaker grill there. So really nice. We can see how this compares to some other phones here. So this is the OnePlus 9 Pro and that glossy shiny finish. So a little bit smaller than the 9 Pro there. And again, 6.43 inch display. So this is the OnePlus 9, kind of closer to that in size, just a tad bit smaller than the 9. And then of course, here is the Xiaomi 11T that has the same Mediatek Dimensity 1200 chipset, much bigger phone there. So if you were interested in some of those common size comparisons, that's what it looks like. And we'll slap on the case so you can see what that looks like here with this clear TPU style case. Of course, it fits perfectly with the OnePlus, included by OnePlus. You can see here it's got some branding right there. So designed by OnePlus branding. If you can kind of see that. Let's get that in focus. There we go. Designed by OnePlus. You can see here, of course, all the ports are going to line up. And then you do have some of that protection on the front. So all four corners are raised on this, which is nice to provide you with that extra protection on the front display. And of course, all the buttons line up and are covered, and there's a cutout for your alert slider right there. So pretty nice TPU style case. Gives you some basic protection until you're able to get an actual case, which might be tough. I think for this phone, may not be as common, may not be as available as maybe their OnePlus 9 series, but that's the TPU style case that comes in the box. So let's go ahead and power this on and get it all set up. Okay, so I've gone through and done the basic setup of the phone. Let's go ahead and try to check out the unlock biometrics. So we can go with the fingerprint. Really quick fingerprint sensor that you're accustomed to with OnePlus, even on the Nord 2 here. You see right there. Pretty quick fingerprint sensor, and then face unlock is also pretty snappy. So checks my face and unlocks. And then if I'm actually looking at it and I press the power button, unlocks immediately. You can see the ring in the camera up there to let you know that's working. Again, super fast face unlock, and let's go ahead and move it away. Look at my face and unlocks immediately. So really fast biometrics on the Nord 2 that you're accustomed to on pretty much any other high-end OnePlus phone. And so you can see here by default, this is what it looks like and how the default setup is. I didn't touch or customize my home screen yet. You can see all the default apps that are installed. So again, just like OnePlus, no real bloatware here, all just basic Google apps and maybe a couple OnePlus apps, so really light there. And then you can see here, shelf is a default swipe down gesture, but we can go into our home settings and adjust that. All your standard home settings from Oxygen OS. I've gone through that in other videos for OnePlus devices, so I'm not going to go through everything here, but by default, we can go ahead and check out what's on the phone. And it comes with Android 11 and the September security patch. But of course, there's updates waiting for us. So if we go to software update, you can see it's got the December 2021 security patch waiting. I'll go ahead and download and update that, and we'll see if we get any more updates after that. I'll let you know in my next update video here. But there you go. That's kind of the standard OnePlus. You get your Google Discover feed to your left. You can obviously disable that if you don't like that. The camera app, standard OnePlus camera app, as we can see here. So there you go. This is the OnePlus camera app. And actually, if you notice, this is more of the Color OS camera app already, even without Android 12. So this is not what you're accustomed to probably in Oxygen OS. You can see there, standard Color OS camera app. You've got all your standard features. You do have dual video there, so you're probably able to use rear and front cameras at the same time. Portrait mode, standard photo mode, video modes, night mode, all that stuff is here. So I'm going to, of course, do some camera comparisons. I'll probably do a camera comparison with the Xiaomi 11T since they both have the Dimensity 1200 chipset. If I do pick up one of the phones with that Sony IMX sensor, that 50 megapixel sensor, I'll be sure to compare that to that to see how they function, like the Xiaomi 12. Hopefully I can get that. We do a camera comparison with that. But basically, that was a quick look and unboxing of the OnePlus Nord 2. Again, really nice looking device. Really like this frosted glass back. So I'll give you a follow-up video after using it for some time. Like I said, I'll do some camera comparisons starting out with the 11T. Any of the camera comparisons you want to see or any other information or questions that you have about the Nord 2, drop them as a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching.